Welcome everyone to another episode of Wired for Success TV. Today our special guest is Leon Arts, author of Feeding People. He's a chef, a visionary and founder of Fill the Cup, amongst others. Here at Wired for Success TV, our aim is to inspire you and enrich you with expert information so that you are better enabled to master the 7 areas of life. To find out more about those 7 areas, pop over to our blog, that's www.wiredforsuccess.tv, and have a look at our intro blog. I am Melanie Gabriel, and with me is my co-host Beryl Thomas. Say hello, Beryl.
Hi, everyone.
And we will talk to Leon about his passion to make sure that every time we eat, some disadvantaged child eats, and more to the point, they get an education. Leon has a true culinary history as a top chef and restaurateur in both London and Europe, and was a provider of fine foods to the food industry. His love of food and feeding people has led him to become a social entrepreneur. Today, he's going to unwrap his story of what prompted his passion to feed the world's hungry to surface in him, and how it is impossible for him to ignore his calling and how he intends to take it forward. So, welcome, Leon.
Hello,
We're
Mel
honored
and
to
Bill.
have you here with us. Now, Leon, it's no secret that in the Western world, we all know that adults and children go to bed without enough food. Yet, most of us, although we feel badly about it, we just turn the page and carry on with our lives. Mm-hmm. Now, I'm wondering, what is it in you that is so different? What made you decide to do something about it?
Thank you very
the
much.
Rest of us.
Yeah. Well, basically, I believe that's about 5-6 years ago when I discovered my purpose. And, as most of us are, you all think there has to be a bit more. You're doing your work, your business, your family, but there's still that sort of lingering hunger within you where you think there must be a bit more. Is this it? And I started to explore that, and I realized that, I just had my business here in London, the fine food wholesale company, and I thought that's what it. We were very successful, but I thought that was it for many years, and I realized, no, this is not it. There's a lot more. And one day I was reading The Alchemist from Paulo Coelho, and in there he said, we all know why we're here. We all have that as a child. We know, and then life steps in. And we forget, it's pushed to the side. And I had this vision where, I see it realer than I'm sitting here in my house now with my computer. When I was 7 years old, there was a famine in Kenya. And my mom gave me vegetables and I didn't want to eat them. And she said, yeah, but there's children starving in Africa. And, 1973, when I was 7, when that famine was on, you could never imagine that you ever go to Africa. That was really the other side of the planet. It's not like it is nowadays. And I remember very clearly thinking, one day I will do something about it. But now I don't want to eat my vegetables. And also, I as a child, you think, how do I help somebody else by eating these vegetables or not eating them? And that moment came back about 5 years ago, and I realized that's what I'm here to do. And I said I wanted to set up a fundraising mechanism to help feed children in schools, and I did a lot of research, but that ended up being Fill the Cup. So I follow my purpose.
So inadvertently, your mum sort of installed some seed for that purpose.
Oh yes, definitely. She's not with us anymore, but food has been going through like a red thread through my whole life. I mean, I've done, as you said earlier, many things in food, and my mum was a great cook, and she had the same love for food as I did. So she definitely did, yeah.
So tell us a little bit about what you've actually done in terms of getting this going.
When I came up, when I found my purpose, and I thought, what happened not long after that, we went with the children to India on a trip with social entrepreneurs to learn what was happening there, see what we could do. And, we went to Delhi, we went to the Taj Mahal, but we also stayed for like 4 or 5 days in really poor villages. And we were there with the Hunger Project, which is a great global charity, and they were telling us how difficult it is for them to raise funds. They do great work on the ground in many countries, but how they struggle to get funds. And then I realized this is what I can do. I'm very creative. I can come up with a way how we make fundraising a lot easier. And when I came home, I started to do the research. What works? What doesn't work? And and why is it so difficult to raise funds? And I set myself 3 goals for what I wanted to do, and that was everybody had to. I wanted to come up with an idea where everybody had to take part. It had to have huge impact, and it had to be scalable. So not raise a few thousand or 100,000 or even 1 million, but with the potential